Hello, my name is Anita. Welcome to my channel. Ever since I was a little girl, I had this vision of how Earth was supposed to be, how it was supposed to be here on the planet, to live here, how it was supposed to be between us humans, how we were supposed to work together, cooperate, live in peace, be happy. I was born a very playful and happy child. I loved to dance. I loved to feel free. I loved to run fast outside on the grass as fast as I could, and I loved to jump a lot around, jump all the time. This vision that I had was again about how it was meant to be here. So as I got older, I got more and more confused why this world was not like it was supposed to be. Because the vision I had became clearer and clearer, and the distance between the world that I saw for my inner eye and that I felt was true, the gap just became bigger and bigger between those two worlds. The world that I experienced and the world that I had the vision from how it was supposed to be. I also had visions and knowledge, inner knowing from my past lives, many past lives. And over the years, I remember more and more from them, from many of them, at least 17, because I have journaled about them and put them together over the years. The thing is that as the years went by, and especially after I had 3 out-of-body experience in my life, one more serious than the others and more understandable. You know, I got a lot of messages there. I could see my whole life passing in review, and I also had several higher experience in my life. So what I understood after the biggest out-of-body, or I actually visited the other side after a suicide attempt when I was 19, 20 years old, around there. That time was a very crucial time for me in my life, because I could see that I was here for a reason. I could see that I was meant to be here, and that everything that had happened to me was supposed to happen. I had pre-planned it. So I understood then. I could not see my clear vision or my future, but I understood that I was here on purpose and that I had to be here, and I had to go through the experience, live the experience, and learn from it, and take responsibility for my own life. So and that I had important work to do here to help others too. That was very clear, but not exactly what. I just knew that I had to walk the paths, and then I will gain the answers. So early on I had to learn patience. And you know, I have been talking about these things with everybody who knows me, and with clients that comes one-on-one to me and in small groups, but I never have spoken so freely about it on a YouTube channel. I have a little bit on Norwegian, in Norwegian language, but not so much in English, so I'm still a bit of a coward when it comes to speak totally freely about these things. But I wrote a book where I talked a little bit about these things, but mostly it's a self-help book, because I was in a severe car accident when I was 18 and a half years old. But my point is that we are here for a reason, and the reason that I am so certain about it is because of the out-of-body experiences, especially that one where I was almost dead. And I chose to come back into my body, and since then I have been living my life on purpose. Of course, I fall off the horse a lot and get up again, and I lose focus, and I lose my path, and I lose my track. Over the years I have taken many detours, let's put it that way. And over the years, I understood that the world was supposed to be like that, and it wasn't, and a part of it was why I was here was to help build the new earth. And then I noticed it could be read in my astrology chart, and in 2019 I became aware that it also could be read in my human design chart. So I'm here on purpose to be a role model and to inform about the new way, the new world, the new earth. To inform about it and to teach about it, especially after my Chiron return. For those of you who know astrology or human design. So anyway, I've been spiritual all my life, and I've been living my life on purpose ever since I was 19. And all the education that I have been taking and all the reading that I have done have been a reawakening of memories from past lives further. And my vision has become clearer and clearer. And I need to share more and more of this vision and the higher experiences that I have gone through in my life. I have several higher experiences that are miraculous, and I had plenty of dark night of the soul experience during my life. A lot of obstacles. I'm sure I could have taken an easier path, because as I see it, we have many different paths, and we can choose an easier path or a more challenging path. Sadly, we humans learn the best often, or need to learn, through pain and suffering and frustration more than we learn from love. Anyway, there's so many things that I want to talk about, but I have studied many different religions and spirituality, and for me, I have put it together in a way that makes sense for me. So my truth, when I share it here, is the vision that I held all my life. It is the channel messages and the inner knowing and the intuition that I receive, that I share, and also information I have taken in. I've read a lot of books and taken many courses and educated in many areas. So I put it all together in a way that makes sense for me. What I would like to share is one of the most important things here is patience, that we need to gain in ourselves, is patience with ourselves, with others, with life, with the process, that everything takes time, and that it is no time, that time is an illusion. At the same time, there is time, and at the same time we can try to manage time better, and also we can learn to control time, to make it go faster or slower. And that has become easier the last few years especially. And we also are co-creators. We have to understand that we are all one, and that we are all connected, all one, and that we all have a place here and are here for a reason, and that we are important, that we play an important part, and that the vision that we hold, that the veil is thin now, thinner than it has been, so it is easier to manifest, it is easier to co-create, but we have always done this. That indoctrination are interfering with this, fear are interfering with this, media and politicians' fears and world leaders' fears are interfering with this. So humanity has to be aware that we are all co-creators working together. So if the collective field out there holds more fear and worry and anger and bitterness and hate than it holds love and light and peace and cooperation, then we co-create a future together full of fear and lack and worry and hate and war and bitterness. So in this crucial time, we are in a shift now, in this new era that takes many years. I don't know how long it will take, but I don't think it will take that long. Actually, I think it moves very fast. But now we are at a crucial point where it's very important now that we understand this thing, that we are co-creators, that we are all one, that we create a collective consciousness field together. So we need to be aware where most of our focus goes. We need to see the madness in the world. We need to be sovereign and state energetically that we do not consent to it, that we do not consent to hate and violence and war and suffering and terror and abuse and abduction and of children and sex trafficking and all these things. We need to hold that in our energy as a statement, a bold statement, that we do not accept it, we do not consent, that we are sovereign, that we are free, and that we are autonomous being here to be ourselves, to be strong individuals, free individuals, we have free will and we are free to make our own choices. But we also have to understand that it's very important and that we co-create the future that we want together as a collective consciousness field. That whatever we think most about and fear the most or love the most, everything is put out there in the field, in the ether, and it is for everybody else to pick up. So the more love it is put out there, that we put out there in the collective consciousness field, the more love other people pick up. The more hate and fear and worry we send out there, the more love and hate and fear and worry, more fear and worry other people pick up. So we have to be consciously aware of this and understand that there are so many things that we all can do because of this. Daily practice patience, daily practice focus on where our mind goes, where our thought goes, where our emotions go, but at the same time so many people think that they are negatively creating when they feel what they are feeling. It's not that. It is just that we need to lift up the fear, the worry, the pain, the anger that we feel. Lift it up as we feel it. You know, when we feel it, we transmute it. When we feel something in our body, I'm not talking about feeling in a way when we put words on it, but feels the sensations of the emotions running through our body. When we feel the anger rushing in our veins, when we feel that we need to walk around, we need to make a sound of the anger, we need to jump, we need to shake it off, we need to, you know, when you feel anger, and you need to feel the emotions, not suppress them and judge them. Just let them run through the body. Feel the sensation. If you have fear, feel it moving through. Feel your chest tightening. Feel the belly tightening. And breathe through it. Feel it. Do not distract yourself with other things, but just feel it. When you do this, you transform your physical body on a cellular level. And when you do this, you transform yourself, you transform the frequencies, you transform humanity, you play an important part. So you're not negatively manifesting, but after we need to have intention with the healing, with the feeling, an intention behind. Intention is very important. Patience is very important, to be patient, and to also feel the feelings, and also to have an intention. If the intention is negatively based, let's say you have an intention to just complain and feel sorry for yourself, then it's a negative manifestation. But if you feel a sensation with the intention to release it, to heal, to become a better person, and to hold more light afterwards, then that's what you're doing. So just remember that we are not negatively manifesting when we feel the feelings. The problem today is that too many people over too many years have not felt it. We should not take it out on others. That's completely different. But we need to feel what we are feeling. We cannot put a smiley face, as Louise Hay used to say, a smiley face sticker on our emotions and pretend that we feel good when we don't do it. That's faking it. So feel the emotions, but when you do not resist them, they move past you quickly, through you quickly. You see, they move through you quickly when you do not resist them. The trouble is that we resist them. So anyway, if it's just a bad mood you're in, that's different. Then you can try to lift the emotions. But if that doesn't work and you don't understand why you feel this sadness, this sorrow, this melancholy, this anger, just feel it, surrender to it. Surrender is very important. Patience, have intention behind why you are doing everything in life. Become aware of your intentions, and also surrender. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is letting go of the resistance and accepting what is present here in the now. Because here in the now is when we create new earth. Here in the now is when we create our future. So again, it's very important where the focus, most of the focus to humanity goes, but we still need to feel the so-called negative emotions. We do not judge them. They are not negative. They are transmuting us on a cellular level. We are healing, and then we are shedding so we can feel lighter afterwards, so we can feel happier, so it's easier. So when you look at the darkness, the negativity in the world, make sure you send light and love to it. Have an intention. You are looking at it because you want to be aware of what's happening and be intentional, that you then also send light to it and hold the intention that I do not accept this world being like this. And if you get feelings attached to it, the anger comes, then feel the anger and hold the intention that I don't accept this. That's why I'm angry. I'm angry because I don't accept it. And then you send light to it. And when you have sent light to it, just accept that this is happening, surrender to it, this is happening now in the world, but remind yourself that new earth is coming, and contemplate on that and try to use your higher mental plane then to embody this into your cells, because we create the future now in every now moment. So we need to be aware where we put our focus now, and also stop hiding the emotions that we feel, but send light to it, and then create the future by reminding ourselves and others that this is not going to last. This is happening for a reason. Everything on the planet is as it is supposed to be right now, because humanity, the world, the earth is shifting. We are transmuting, we are shifting form, we are shifting consciousness up to higher consciousness, and that's why we need to go through the physical transformation in our body, on a cellular level. And we do that by feeling what we are feeling, and then be aware about that we do not consent to the violence and negativity in the world, and hold the vision of this world that you want to see. The vision that I hold is this golden age that have been before. It's not, but it's a gradual passage. It will not happen overnight. It's a gradual passage. So what you can consciously are able to hold a vision of a world you would like to see, it is good enough. Not maybe the ultimate goal, but you can visualize the way there, how we as humanity become more and more peaceful and cooperative and kind towards one another, and strong and healthy from the inside, and healed, patient, kind, loving beings. and understand that we are all one, and when we hurt one another, we hurt ourselves the most. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a lovely day. I will make a few short videos out of this one, I think, because many people only watch 3 minutes. Okay, bye-bye.